Good evening, dear friends. Welcome back to the third hackathon on the artificial intelligence. Let me just express my gratitude and happiness uh, to state the fact that in the first hackathon we had 10 people, second hackathon we had 10 people, and now also we have 10 people along with us. That shows the spirit of a chartered accountant who is actually doing the activity in a true sense and always trying to be ahead of line in the entire process of practice management. Today we have with us Umesh Sharma ji, who is the vice chairman of this committee, Artificial Intelligence in ICI. And let me just tell you that his thought to get this hackathon is actually creating vibration, and the ripple effect which is going at the India level is something which is unimaginable. More importantly, let me just share with you that in the process, we all are learning. The learning is going to a different level. Only for a simple reason, I make this statement that the youngsters who are actually coming forward and showcasing their talent as a panelist is actually motivating our senior members also. And a lot of members who were thinking that artificial intelligence is something very complicated, and over a period of time now they understood it is human intelligence which is more easier to understand. And if that understands well, the artificial intelligence automatically is being made by the human intelligence, and that has been driving the entire process. Umesh bhai, what I would like to say is the office with Vishnu and Rishi have been doing a fantabulous job. And the kind of coordination which these two people are doing, they actually are showcasing a committee which is made for the national and international benefit. By use of technology, these two people are actually driving the entire committee, which is one of the largest committee. And this is the message which we would like to tell you all, that this committee has also initiated certain internal trainings for our employees on how they can move forward and make use of technology in true sense. Our interest is primarily to see that our members, the way they understood the complex GST or the complex income tax, or might be the most complex corporate law compliances. I think compliance or understanding AI is more easier. We are in process where we are trying to consolidate and make certain good publication, which we have released two of them, and third will be shortly released. The point which we would like to tell you all is whoever at the national level is interested to contribute, to share their thoughts or their experiences, they are most welcome. Today we have this all young and dynamic people, and very happy that Shraddha, who is also ensuring that the gender diversity is maintained effectively, is a true way of. Shraddha, let me compliment you that if you are coming on the screen every time there are one or two people. The third hackathon which is there, you are one such person who are coming, and there will be lot many people who will get motivated like you to come and share their views. And just imagine last hackathon 2, we had past president's daughter to come and present it, and today we have one more such person who is the current council member's son, who is actually driving the entire technology in a true sense and being able to contribute. Rashid is with us, who is son of Kimisha Ben. And the point is, the beauty is, he's come through a complete process of selection of panelists, which I would like to tell you all people that this is how institute is moving forward, and that is where we want our own students, our own members to come forward and give their inputs in the true sense. Today the topic is on AI with the Word document. Can you just imagine what magic Copilot or might be a chat GPT can do with a Word document if you are able to push all your old notices or might be all responses or might be all appeals in the chat GPT or might be Copilot. It will do its own analysis and throw before you what all kind of exceptions are there. And today, let me share with you that in the previous hackathon, one person for a senior member, sir, you don't have to sit and type, but you only dictate, the system will absorb and it will throw you the output. So the people have reached out to Umesh Bhai and communicated him personally that we can't even imagine technology is so friendly that we can actually adopt it to a closest extent and ensure that it becomes a support system to our ecosystem rather than we getting worried that the technology is going to take away our job. Technology is actually going to support you in a sense like effective utilization, efficient utilization is actually going to save a lot of your time in time to come. But only one thing. First, the myth which is there in mind, remove the myth. Technology is not understandable. The technology is easy to understand because you only have to understand which is the tool or technology which you should use for making your life comfortable, which is third. So friends, these all youngsters who have joined us today are going to give their thoughts of the 10 minutes, how quick they are going to make it and how quick they are going to convince each one of you who are watching that technology is easy to understand, technology is easy to adopt, technology is easy to implement, technology will make your life easy. With this starting opening remarks, I'll request Umesh Bhai to actually come and share his views as well.
Thank you, Daya sir, and it's encouraging as always to listen to you. And this time it's a easy thing to adopt technology by listening to you. And yes, sir, we all are very excited for today's hackathon. And as you said, these hackathons are becoming like IPL matches. Many offices are showing it live on their screen, and articles and employees, all of them are sitting together. And people are giving ranking, so it has become like dream 11 team or circle 11 team who will score how many runs. So it has become like an IPL season, like a AI hackathon season for all of us. So thanks to all the panelists, thanks to all participants, and let's start our today's third hackathon. Friends, the subject of this hackathon is the word processing, document processing, drafting, and why we have chosen this. Earlier two hackathons were on Excel. Now it is on Word because chartered accountant maximum time uses Excel for preparation of balance sheets, statements, and other financial statements and reports. And then he uses Word. So these use cases of MS Word or any other word processing tool will help you to resolve many of your issues, the time consuming efforts to finalize your reports, that may be company report or audit reports or certifications or internal audit reports or whatever document you represent to your clients or within your organization. So it's a hand holding to you all that how you can use AI in your day-to-day practice. So this is our intention, and I welcome our first panelist for the day to start the hackathon, and I will request Shantanu Agrawal to come on live and present his use case. Over to you, Shantanu.
Thank you, Mr. I'll just share my screen.
Before that, Shantam,
Yes,
it's a request for all participants to give ranking to the panelists once they are done with their use case, and your ranking will be given, and three top panelists will be chosen, and furthermore, they will given a chance for the final AI hackathon which will be there. So Vishnu, please help Shantanu for the timing. Over to you, Shantam.
Yes, sir. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
PPT. Okay. Okay. Good evening, my esteemed colleagues. Myself, Shri Shantam Agarwal, practicing in Chandrapur, Maharashtra. I'm honored to be here today to discuss a use case of AI in word processing, drafting, and document creation, something that I believe can greatly benefit us. In our day-to-day work, we often find ourselves dealing with various cases of drafting of replies to income tax and GST notices. That can be tedious process to read the notice and prepare the reply manually. However, with the help of AI, we now have powerful tools that can help us draft our replies to any notice. Today, I'd like to share with you a specific example of how we can leverage the power of AI with the help of Claude AI to summarize GST notice, drafting its reply, and automated formatting in Word using VBA. You might have used ChatGPT to draft a reply to a notice, which you have to read the whole notice and then ask ChatGPT to prepare a reply. But what if I tell you that you don't even have to read a notice and AI will help you summarize the contents of the notice and then prepare a reply based on your inputs, and that too in a format you like. So imagine a scenario where the client have come to you with the hard copy of the GST notice for e-invoicing, and he wants you to draft a reply to that notice. Manually reading and then drafting a reply to that notice would be a tedious and time-consuming process. But with the help of Claude AI, we can automate this task and save our valuable time. Now let's demonstrate the use case with an example. Let me share my screen again.
Vishnu, please help.
Yes.
Are you able to see my a GST notice image
Yes.
file?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So suppose this is the hard copy which have client provided to us and ask us to reply draft a reply. Then what we can do is go to Claude AI. Claude AI, why Claude AI? Claude AI is a free tool provided by Google where you can upload a document and ask anything around it. So what I'll do, I just copy paste this image to Claude AI. Image is uploading. The image is uploaded now. Now I'll write summarize this document for me. Now Claudia will summarize this document, what is written in their GST notice. So the key points are, they have mentioned that you have to generate an e-invoice if the turnover is more than the 5 crores. And in the fifth point, the notice instruct the business to comply with the e-invoicing requirement within 5 days. Now, this client is a petroleum client. So it has a petroleum and it sells petrol, diesel, speed petrols, and some lubricants also. But the amount of volume of lubricants is very low, and mostly the sale of diesel petrol are non-GST supplies. So what I can do is just give a prompt or ask Claude AI. I've made that simplest reply and asked Claude AI to prepare a reply. So I'll write, okay, make a reply letter to the GST authority with reference and subject saying that we are in the business of petrol pump where mostly goods are non-GST supplies like petrol and diesel. We also sell oil. However, the quantum of oil is very less, and that too in B2C model. As per exemption notification of e-invoicing, both non-GST supplies and B2C transactions are exempted from e-invoicing. Hence, there is no scope for us to issue e-invoice as there are no B2B transaction, and it is requested to consider the same. And now put it, enter. Now Claudia, I will generate the reply. See, it has addressed the officer with reference and then prepared a whole reply. Now, we have to mention the name and the proprietor name, its signature, and the seal also. For that, we should copy this reply and paste it to a Word format. Now, this is a blank Word format where I will paste this draft reply. Now you can see the draft reply has come to our the Microsoft Word document, but the formatting is not that good. All the fonts are not in Times Roman. If you want to the fonts in Times Roman, and there is a space between this paragraphs. Now, if we do the formatting using AI, what we can do, we can ask ChatGPT or Claude AI to automate our formatting also. So for that, I have prepared a prompt which says, I want to automate the formatting in Word document for every time I paste a reply in Word document using a shortcut key generated by VBA code. The formatting should contain the following. All the fonts should be in Times New Roman. All the fonts should be in 11 in size. All salutations, do, dear, respected, subject, reference should be in bold. There should be no space before or after any paragraph. Line spacing should be 1 in whole document, and all fonts should be justified in alignment. Please generate a VBA code for me and provide a shortcut key to incorporate the formatting into the Word document. So I'll just copy paste this. I'll again ask Claude AI to generate a VBA code for me. See, the Claude AI is now generating the VBA code for automating the formatting. So this code I have already pasted here in my prompt. So I'll just copy this and go to my Word document, press Alt F11, insert module, and paste that code into this and click save. Now it is asking me to save on a macro format. So I'll say no, yes, prepare in a save in a macro format. I'll just now the document is saved as a macro enabled Word document. Now I'll go again to the file, then options, then customize ribbon, then keyboard shortcuts and customize. Here, what I can do is select a macro and select a document and define a new shortcut key to automate the formatting. In this case, I am using Control Shift V, and then assign, and then close, and then OK. And now, if I select all the contents of the document, and press Control Shift V.
Last 2 minutes remaining.
Yes. So now you can see all Roman and the font size is 11, and all the salutations like this respected, subject, to are in bold, and all the alignments are in justified. This way we can use AI for our day-to-day reply drafting, and yes, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Shantam, for a wonderful first case study and use case on the GST notices, then Cloud AI, then ChatGPT, then VBA code, and then to the Word. Dear participants, it's a very interesting to note that how Shantam has used the resources to make a notice within shorter time. Plus, but do remember the client data sharing before sharing it on any platform, and this was the one of the best thing that anybody can use in practice with utmost care, and it's within second the reply has been prepared. So over to you there, sir, for any comment.
No, I think this is the simplest thing which anyone could do.
Your
This is
your
very
voice
good.
is low, sir. Can you increase your voice?
Is it audible now? No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, it was one of the best use cases which you could show us. Compliments to him. Great.
Thank you, sir. Now let's go. Participant, please give ranking to your panelist as soon as his use case is finished. Now we are moving to the next panelist, that is Hiren Bandari. Hiren, your backdrop is very beautiful. You have done an AI backdrop. So over to you, Hiren. Unmute yourself.
Is my screen is visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. Respected Dayaneva Sharma ji, sir, Chairman AI Committee in ICI, Umesh Sharma ji, Vice Chairman AI Committee in ICI, and all my panelists and all my colleagues and friends who are watching this today's this hackathon. Myself, C. Erin Mandari from Byawar. I am practicing chartered accountant. I also as a chairman of Byawar branch of CIRC. Now I move towards my small presentation just for a brief idea because there will be some viewers also that are very that might not have basic knowledge of AI. I just have prepared a small slides where I want to showcase what is the use of chat GPTs and other AI tools which can be used. Like we can compare two or more documents, we can use these tools for grammar check, or we can also use these tools for uh, uh, creating bulk document like audit plan, fees reminder, appointment letter, etc. And also we can use this for drafting, representation, appeal drafting, and also we can use these tools to get feedback on our documents and summarize our documents like what Shantanu, my previous panelists have shown to you. Now, what are some of the tools which can be used? Like for asking any question or drafting, we can use ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Copilot. For grammar check, we can use Grammarly, Merlin, Microsoft 365. For PDF reader, we can use PDF reader. One thing very is important in all these AI tools is how to generate a good prompt. For generating good prompt, we have to establish context, explain the topic, specify the task, and ask follow-up question. For any type of these AI tools, we have to generate a good prompt. Then the results will be very good. Now, for practical time, in my case study, I will be using ChatGPT 4. It is a paid version. I will be attaching one GST notice and ask ChatGPT to GST order and ask ChatGPT to create an statement of facts and grounds of appeal to be submitted for appeal against this order. First of all, I am attaching here my order. Is my screen is visible?
Yes.
I have attached order and now I will give prompt. I have already created a prompt. I am giving a prompt that I have attached one order under GST issued in the matter related to disallowances of ITC, where the supplier has filed his return after cutoff date as allowed as per the provision of GST. But we have taken ITC properly. Please draft the grounds of appeal and statement of facts that we can be filed along with appeal. And I have also tell to please give specific details of section of laws and also provide case laws of Supreme Court of High Court against this order and in favoring our point that ITC cannot be disallowed. And I have also instructed ChatGPT to please take help of web or internet to search this case laws and relevant information. Now I have given the prompt to ChatGPT, and now it is started giving his view. This has created an introduction. Now grounds of appeal. It is saying that what are the provisions under which this ITC is allowed and what misapplication the authority has taken and what relief we are asking. He is also generating statement of facts. He has gathered all the data like GST number, which year the case is related, and how in which section the order is issued. And he's also explaining the relevant provisions under which appeal can be made or the time under which appeal can be filed. And now I can also give. It has searched the cases. And it also given the link from where it has searched the cases, so that if we want to understand in detail, we can go to this link. And after that, we can copy this, and then after we can change this thing for better submission. But ChatGPT has been useful to provide us a background so that our main task is completed. Now we have to apply our own mind skills to be more precise in relation to this appeal. We can also use Copilot. It has also the Copilot is also featured to upload the order and generate. It is free also, but there are some limitation in Copilot. In ChatGPT 4, we can the outcomes are more precise under ChatGPT. And afterwards, what my previous panelist has taught us, that we can use VBA tools and other things so that we can summarize our this appeal in a better way. Thanks for this.
Thank you, Hiren. You have taken your use case to the next level, and it was a very beautiful representation that GST notices. Earlier, it was a reply. Now, you have seen from Hiren the drafting of appeal with grounds of appeal, statement of facts, and also the relevant case laws. So, this is a very beautiful use case which our participants and all others can use in their day-to-day GST practice. And he has taken the hot topic ITC under section 16 subsection 4. GST is my passion subject, but now AI is my passion. I will not talk it much, but yes, he has used ChatGPT 4, which is a licensed version. You can use it and you can enjoy this use case for your betterment and growth of your practice. So friends, please rank Hiren. All participants, it's again a request to you. Now, our chairman, does he want to comments or let's go?
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
thank you, sir. So let's go for a sunny ride. In a cricket, there is a Sunny Gavaskar. Now, as a panelist, we have Sunny. So fresh looking Sunny. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, first of all, thank you, ICAI. Thank you, Daya, sir. Thank you, Umesh, sir. And thank you, Vishnu, for coordinating this and giving me this opportunity to present the case of use case for AI in our CA practices. Brief introduction about myself. My name is Sunny Bilani. I'm an international tax and transfer pricing professional, been in this profession close to 16 years now. And yeah, without wasting much time, I have a limited time of 10 minutes. In this next 10 minutes, let me first share my screen, and we will then go into how AI can be used for international tax practice. Are you able to see my screen? I'm just sharing it now.
Yes.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
The presentation is visible. Okay, perfect. In next 10 minutes, I'll talk about how AI can be used to do the research and also to draft advice to your client-related queries. But yeah, I am using AI for the purpose of Pillar 2, which is one of the international tax reforms. But the concept that I'm going to explain you, the underlying technology which I'll talk about, can be equally used for the respective participants and the juries for their own area of practice, which could be company law, corporate tax, transfer pricing, FEMA, any other area. So what is important is underlying technology and a process to ensure that the AI delivers what you are expecting out of it. With that, a very brief about OECD Pillar 2, what challenges I was facing when I started doing my research and helping my clients in advising on Pillar 2. OECD Pillar 2 is an international tax reform which is impacting large multinational groups globally, where they have to pay minimum 15% corporate tax in each country where they operate. And it is a rule which is being developed in consensus by OECD, with 138 countries agreeing to implement this in their domestic tax law. With that, with such an international legislation, there are a lot of documents that are getting created. Like, for instance, you have OECD model rules, then there is commentary, then there is administrative guidance and GIR form. And on top of that, there are country-specific domestic minimum tax rules. With this, it has resulted in more than 1,000 pages of OECD-related material across 11 documents. 138 countries have agreed to implement OECD Pillar 2, which means there are 138 country-specific domestic minimum tax rules, each country having maybe some tweaks in their own legislation. And on top of that, Pillar 2 is one such rule which is a kind of a intertwined with financial accounting, international tax law, Pillar 1, transfer pricing. So it has increased the complexity of doing a thorough analysis. And also, when you're advising your client, you need to be 100% sure that your responses and advice is robust. So for this challenge, I developed an AI-based model called as Pillar 2 AI bot. What is the response? What this bot is doing is it's solving two problems. First, you can do a quick and accurate research using the power of AI on the Pillar 2 topic. And second, it helps you draft and advise to the client query in a very comprehensive and a robust manner, and with a reference to verifiable research material. So I'm just reiterating once again the point that while I am using this bot for the purpose of building an AI-based solution for Pillar 2, but what I'm going to do and explain you in next 3 to 4 minutes can be utilized for your area of practice, which could be income tax, GST, customs, or any other area of your practice. With that, let me give you first a demo of what this bot does for me, and then I'll explain you how you can build this bot as well in 1 or 2 minutes. So let me switch my screen and just let me know if you're able to see the screen. It's a custom GPT AI screen.
Yes.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Perfect. So now this is the bot where you can ask any question on Pillar 2. So I've already drafted 2 questions, one relating to some research related point where I want to do a research across this 1,000 pages of OECD Pillar 2, and I want one answer from in a very quick time from this bot. So what I can simply do is ask the question over here and hit an enter. Within few seconds, less than a minute, you would be able to see how the AI starts drafting a response and gives you a complete references as well as to where the original document is, what is the page number, para number, where it has drafted or got this response from. And it has given a comprehensive analysis of one question. My question was how the stock-based compensation expenses are treated under OECD Pillar 2. And it has given a full analysis by breaking it down into different points. And for each point, it has given you that it is drafted this point of a response based on page number 61, para number 88 of a document, and then page number 17 of Pillar 2 model rule, and so on and so forth. Not only that, with the click of a button, you can actually go to the relevant document. So if you click over here, you can get a full access to that document directly on the platform. And then let's look at one example where at page number 61, para 88, this is the place where the bot has taken the answer. So page number 61, and we have para number 88, and this is the para which talks about the stock-based compensation expenses, how it should be treated. So instead of going through the thousands of pages of OECD material and finding out and across 11 documents, you can simply prompt and ask a question and get a response in less than 30 seconds for your research related topic. But that's one of the use case that you can do a quick and accurate research with the authoritative data. But that's not the only thing. I've also come up with second example where I want AI to draft a response to a query that my client has asked me. This is a very small query. It could be as comprehensive as it could be. It could be as complicated as you want to be. But I have, for the purpose of this demo, I've limited it to a very short query from my client. And this is like anonymized version. I'm just putting the same query again now over here in the prompt. So let me have a new version. Yeah. And I'll ask this question. And now I'm expecting the AI to draft a advice for my client's question. So it is not a research related point. It is actually a fact. Like I have put across a fact that A Limited holds 60% in BGMBH, and B has paid a dividend of 100 euros to A Limited. On that, a tax has been withheld at a rate of a 5%. Then how should that tax be treated? Who should take it as a simplified cover taxes, whether it's A Limited or B Limited? And it has given a very quick answer, like an advice, and then given an advice like who should be treating it as a cover tax in which entity, whether it's A or B GmbH. And not only that, you also, just like other responses, you can easily check and verify using the source document. So that helps you draft an accurate response to the client query. Now, this is for my pillar 2 exercise. How do you develop the same bot for your use cases? There is this tool which I'm using. It's by customgpt.ai, where you can create your own GPT. There are 3 simple steps that you need to do to create your own bot. First, you need to get all the data that you want your bot to use when giving a response. So for instance, if you're an income tax practitioner, you need to upload all the data relating to your tax practice. By that, let me just explain you. So it could be your Income Tax Act, Income Tax Rule, some case laws if you want to. It's up to you. How much
Last 2
data
minutes
do you
remaining.
want? Sure, thank you. As much data as you want, you can load it over here. So I have put all my pillar 2 related original authoritative data points over here. These are nothing but original files by OECD. Similarly, it could be Income Tax Act or rules in your case. Second, you need to create a persona of this bot, because a lot of time it happens that when you use a kind of a GPT, which is Chat GPT or even paid version of it, it hallucinates because it's using a generic data. Somewhere it will pick up a data from some website, from some other website, but here it is only using my data. So I have a complete control and ensure that it doesn't hallucinate and gives a fake response. And also on top of that, I've created its own persona. It's a persona of an international tax professional. I've told what its behavior should be, and I've trained what it should constrain from doing, and how it should be guidelines of how it should give a responses to the client queries. So that's the second thing that you have to do. Once you're done with these 2 things, you have your own data set, you have your persona of the bot created. The next step is to start training it. Don't expect the bot to give you a response, accurate response immediately, but it will learn over a period of time. You need to train it, you need to improvise it. If it gives a wrong response, you need to correct it. It's like your, I would say, an assistant or a junior team member, where you can train it over a period of time and make him learn how to improve and give more accurate responses that you are expecting. So that's the
Thanks, sir.
presentation from my end. And thank you so much. Over to you, Vishnu.
Thank you, Sunny, for a beautiful and fast forward and very correct interpretation of your OECD guidelines and research and drafting. And most important participant, he has given you a clue that even you can prepare your own office chatbot by giving documents to that custom GPT.ai, and it will use your own data. So data security is also there. Hats off to your use case on international taxation. Over to you, Chairman sir.
Very
Thank you, sir.
impressive, Sunny. I think you effectively utilized bot, which the tool which is which was not known
Custom
rather to me
GPT
also.
AI.
Custom GPT AI. I didn't actually explore that custom GPT AI, but it is something very interesting. And I think more importantly, when you talk about specific, very rightly you pointed out one thing which was very clear, that my bot should work on accuracy, not on generic view. Because a
Yeah.
professional, friends, let me tell you one thing very important. A chartered accountant's use of technology is an intelligent way of using technology. Rather, I would like to say you cannot actually pull out some generic language, because today what happens is, if you pull out a generic language, everyone is intelligent enough to understand that this is copied from a chatbot. Versus when you actually make your entire process so effective that it is making a small universe of yourself, which is subject specific, will actually give you a true result. Appreciate that. Good work.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sunny, and all participants. Please rank and then go ahead for the next participant, who is Shraddha Damani. Shraddha, welcome. You are the fourth participant, and in the cricket, it's a 4 or 6, which is the scoring. So over to you, Shraddha.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Yes. Hello, good evening, everybody. This is Shraddha Damani, and I am thrilled to be part of the third hackathon organized by ICI. Thanking for the opportunity to provide me here. Now, I'm here to delve into a very interesting topic, which is of immense importance in current landscape, that is integrating AI with client communications. Yes, you heard me right. As CAs, we are pretty good with Excel. We are pretty good with technology, using technology in drafting. But when it comes to client communication, when it comes to the bread and butter of our practices, that is where, a touch of technology, a touch of good vocab, a touch of what we feel and how we should present can make a huge difference. So allow me to present my screen and take you through the world of AI in client communications. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Great. So coming from the background of CA and, in my journey of 7 years of professional experience, ranging from fintech to trading to manufacturing, I've witnessed how client interactions have evolved in the digital age. And that's where it becomes of immense importance to use these technologies in our communications. Is the PPT visible?
Yes.
So what is the need of the hour? Today, I want to highlight the pressing need of what I'd like to call wow emails to our client communications. These are not your run-of-the-mill messages. They're personalized, engaging, and leave a lasting impression on the reader. In this era where competition is fierce and client expectations are higher than ever, it's imperative for businesses to differentiate themselves through communication technologies. Now, why are these wow emails so important? Because they elevate your professional standards, showcasing your dedication to excellence and attention to detail. Secondly, they also play a very pivotal role in winning and retaining relationships. But how can we achieve this in our client communications? Using intelligence, using artificial intelligence. By harnessing the powers of tools like ChatGPT, we can streamline this process of drafting well-crafted emails, then adding our own touch to it, and clicking on the send item within less than 5 minutes. ChatGPT utilizes natural language processing to generate human-like texts, enabling us to create personalized and engaging emails with ease. So let's together wow our clients. And let me demonstrate you a quick example where in this scenario, we had drafted an email. We wanted to draft an email where we were in touch with our reference firm in UAE, and we had put in a lot of effort in communication and getting the best fee for our client. We wanted to make the client feel valued and welcomed. So this is a short message which we had given to ChatGPT. And due to paucity of time, I have already created this prompt. I'll show another example of how it automatically does. But this is what we had created. And immediately, the ChatGPT, using its intelligence, created moments and expressions like gratitude, entrusting with the project, effective communication, and securing best possible fee. Now here it also gave us a flow of how the communication should be. So it first clarified why communication is important and then also highlighted all the channels of communication. Now, a lot of times we want to say this to our clients, but we are unable to. We are held up in just closing the work and getting the work done. But these places where you just spend 2-3 minutes extra with ChatGPT and it helps you create good communication practices with your clients. Here, it also added few more areas like exceptional results and exceptional value. And please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We are honored to be a partner in your project because we said that we want to show that we value our clients. Now, a lot of times these messages could be long. So we gave another prompt that, okay, make it shorter and include these specific pointers that, we will go beyond what you think. We will be we will be part of the project and we will be there in delays and escalations. And ChatGPT, understanding our requirement, reverted with these specific criteria. Now, this was one example where we did it for one of the clients. Now the bot was trained that, okay, Shraddha wants these kind of responses. She likes these kind of words to be used. When we used it for another client of ours, it automatically used these words. And with one prompt, ChatGPT was able to understand, okay, these are the kind of words, these are the kind of sentences Shraddha likes to write to her clients. And it was able to give us the prompt response. So in this today's era, this is what I would like to highlight, that it is of immense importance that we give value in effectively communicating our job and the kind of work we've done for our clients. Thank you so much for your time today. And I'm looking forward to interacting with each one of you. My LinkedIn handle is Shraddha Rathi Damani. Thank you.
Yeah, Shraddha, thanks. You have given a very good use case which can be used day and night because our CAs are giving mails to the clients, but the mails are drafted in hush-hush manner. But the chat GPT will give you a very significant lead, and what she has called is wow emails. So that is very important concept she has developed and trained her chat GPT for the wow emails. So friends, all participants, please note down that your English, your grammar, your intention, your emotions all are being read by chat GPT and the mails are drafted, and they will definitely enhance your brand equity whenever you are in a practice or wherever you are. So most important is good client communication skill set. That is the underlying item which Shraddha has given us. So thanks Shraddha for the beautiful and very short and sweet and very useful use case that you have given. So participant, please rank Shraddha. And friends, there is a WhatsApp channel. QR code will be shared with you, or it is shared now. Vishnu, I will request to share the AI WhatsApp channel where participants can become part of that channel and they can get updated for the activities of AI in ICAI. So thank you, Shraddha. Now let's move to our next panelist. Now next panelist is another batsman, Rahul Dravid. Oh, Rahul Dharne. It's IPL season and all cricketers are there, Sunny and everyone. So over to you, Rahul, for your use case. Please unmute yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for giving me an wonderful opportunity. I'll just quickly share my screen. Sir, my screen is visible? Yeah. Okay. Today I'm going to address a very basic problem of documentation, that is management representation letter for tax audit. We are trying to create a management representation letter for tax audit using Claude.ai. So I have prepared a small uh, prompt for this, and for this we are using financial statements and our tax audit report in PDF format to get the management representation letter format. So just give me a minute. Can you see my screen? Sorry.
Yes.
Yes. This is the prompt. Prepare a management representation letter for tax audit report as per the guidance note issued by the ICI and comments raised in the tax audit report, and the take key financial figures as and when required, such as cash and stock at the year end. So when we enter this prompt in Claude.ai with the financial statements and tax audit report being attached as an attachment, we will get this management representation letter. In this, whatever comments and clauses we include and comment upon, and in which we must get a management representation to get the details from them. So after this prompt is entered, we have got the details, and as you can see, we have got the closing stock at the year end, cash balances at the year end, sundry creditors, sundry debtors, loans and advances. Uh, Also, proper stock records are not generally in smaller firms or smaller organizations. They do not maintain the stock records, and we have to certify that the stock is certified by the proprietor or the owner or the management, and we could not take the management representation as and when required, but this tool helps us prepare a management representation letter in a very small point of time. So if we need any other details also, we can get it. For example, I'm putting this prompt again. Vishnu?
I think so. He has got some connectivity issue.
Oh,
Meanwhile, I can share this that QR code.
okay. So in between, all participants, please scan this QR code and join the AI in ICI WhatsApp channel. Our panelist is just joining back. Some technical issue has happened at the end of Mr. Rahul. So in between, please scan this QR code and get connected to the WhatsApp channel of AI in ICAI. And friends, there is also a YouTube link. You will get all the recording on YouTube. And I hope Rahul is back. Vishnu?
Not yet, sir.
Please call him.
Yes, we are calling.
Yeah. So that was a very useful use case that he was representing. That is on the management representation, which is one of the important working documents that every practicing CA, those who are the auditors, need to maintain. And he was presenting that use case to all of us. So friends, please use that Cloud AI financial statements, tax audit report, and prepare your own MRA. So that was very important use case which the Rahul has shown to us, but somehow he is not able to connect us back. So in between,
shortly. He's connecting very short.
okay. So so please maintain his minutes. How many minutes are remaining for? Please unmute yourself, Rahul. Rahul.
Yes, sir.
So it was a short tea break.
Sorry.
You can start.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Please share your screen, Rahul. You can speak, Rahul.
Yes, sir. We are writing a prompt here. Provided details of depreciation. I guess my account has been locked. Sorry. So in this Claude, if we give any prompt, we can get the data from the PDFs and whatever is there required from that PDFs. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So Rahul, it was a very useful use case that you have given, and participant, it's a day-to-day activity, tax audit and management representation, and Rahul has uploaded the previous year balance sheet and tax audit report and got prepared the MRA, which is one of the most important working paper that every chartered accountant should keep at his end. So thank you, Rahul, for your use case, and it was very interesting to see how the prompt was raised and how the response was given. So thank you, Rahul, and keep smiling. Don't worry, you are a chairman of the branch, you are a leader. Okay, so friends, let's move to our next panelist, who is Dipanshu Goyal. And Dipanshu has a very beautiful backdrop. It's just like a god and an aura of AI. So over to you, Dipanshu.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. I am CA Dipanshu Goyal, and I am thankful to ICI for giving me this opportunity. Today, I want to highlight the use case of AI in professional communication. As we all familiar that in the corporate world, everything will be in email or a letter. Every communication in the email or by a letter. And a effective crafted letter will impact more on the recipient. It gives lasting impact on it and improve our images in front of them, whether it is our client or it is my employee. I want to make a quotation to my client or give an appointment letter to my employee, or even if I want to present my presentation to some my client or in front of my employees also. So I need to make more professional. So uh, it makes value to me and save my time. I want to show my screen, and my screen is visible.
Yes.
So using AI for professional communication. These are the main concepts which we use for generating through AI. AI help us in drafting of the letters, professional communications, any reports, or marketable contents. And if you are using AI repeatedly, so it understands my taste and my style. And in the second point, consistent messaging. He understand me and accordingly give the responses according to my taste and style. Thirdly, it also save my time by efficiency and the quality it gives, which helps us a lot. I show you the use case. As we all know that Section 43BH is comes in the picture, and the MSME Act will give a major part in the payments. So for that, if we are asking payments to our clients that give us a prompt payment for save you from MSME Act repercussions and the Income Tax Act. So I just go to the chat GPT or Copilot and just copy paste a prompt that which giving that the name of the client and my invoice number, date and amount, and also giving the reference of the MSME. And just a click, it gave me a beautiful letter, a professional letter, which shows everything which I need. That my details of my payments, my bills, reference of my MSME, and give my MSME number, provide reference of section 43BH, and within a minute, it give a good communication letter. Side by side, if I want to give quotation to my client, so it is a first impression, give a good impression if the quotations are in a good language. By using Copilot, I show you that I just write the quotation format for statutory audit with my fees and the whatever the work to the ABC Limited. It will draft a letter with the scope of work, and if I want to increase the limitations, the term and conditions or any scope, so I just tell to him and he make the letter accordingly. Within a minute, he gave me that professional letter for my quotation of work. I show you another use case. Appointment letter. Generally, in the CA firms, we many times we are not issue a appointment letter to our employees or give a simple appointment letter or a oral communication with that. But by ChatGPT or AI tools, we are easily make a good appointment letter with many term and conditions which not orally explained to the employee, which is in written. by itself, it asks the details that Aadhaar card number or any other document he requires. In the AI, there is a issue that on never the each time it should give you the same responses or the better responses. So we need to check it and use repetitively so he understand our taste and style. As we make the letter, we just copy it and paste to a Word folder and put the details of our client and correct the invoice numbers. In the AI, there is an issue of we also understand the need of data security. As when we are using a open portal, so it may be hacked or maybe some data security issue will be comes in that. So for that, we never show write our client's name or the actual amounts when you using for generating any documents. So for the data security and privacy, we use fake names or the fake amounts, which we are corrected when we are copied to the Word and shape it to accordingly. We also check that the any ethical issue in the AI because he is using any other email or sorry any other websites to generating the data. It may be some offensive language or some other type of sentences comes which is not suit for our image. So we need to read all the documents carefully and then share to for the communication purpose. Even in a not in a single line, if we want to describe a lot, ask for a detailed reconciliation with our customer, which we also required many times that the sum bills amount will become less or more. So we are as a layman, we are just write whatever we want and write a prompt before that,
2 minutes
write a
remaining.
professional letter. And after that, it gives me this type of letter with all the details which I give to the AI tool and it gives me accordingly. Thank you. That's all for my side.
Thank you, Dipanshu. And you have helped our practicing member that how to draft a letter, how to write a prompt regarding 43B ads, which is a very hot topic nowadays. And every and now and then client are asking what to do, what to do. And when you communicate, you can use the use case of Dipanshu. And he has also given you some of the use case relating to the letter drafting and very importantly, the data security aspect he has shared and drafting skill set he has shared in chat gpt. So thank you Dipanshu for your use case, and all participants please give your rank and join the WhatsApp AI community with QR code which was shared to you. So thank you Dipanshu. Now let's move toward the next panelist, that is Rishir Soni and friends. You will enjoy his use case. He is one of the masters. Let's see how he plays in our hackathon, that is IPL of AI. Over to you, Rishil.
Thank you very much, sir. So first of all, good evening, everybody. And I thank the selectors and CA Dayanavas Sharma, sir, Chairman, and CA Umesh Sharma, sir, Vice Chairman of the committee, for allowing me to speak today. And a little bit about me. I'm a practicing chartered accountant from Indore, and I'll be speaking today on AI and drafting, particularly about drafting income tax notice replies using ChatGPT. Now, before we go deeper into the AI portion, let's just have a look at the challenges which we might face while drafting a notice reply manually, specifically if it's a complex one. I hope the screen is visible also. So the first challenge is that a manual drafting of the notice is very much time consuming. There might be some clients who may just come to you at the very last minute, who may just require you to draft a notice at whatever information, with whatever information you have on them, whatever the information they can provide in that little time. And it may lead to certain delay in submissions and even compromised deadlines. Now, as because of the human error, formatting errors will also occur. And this can lead to inconsistencies and also potential misunderstandings or misinterpretations of some of the sentences which the department might take it otherwise. And such inaccuracies can definitely result in your legal implications. And this is something which your client may not have wanted in the first place. So let's talk about how AI can overcome all these challenges and how it can simplify the work of you as a professional. First of all, it can save your time, as drafting a reply through ChatGPT is as simple as uploading the reply and getting a response. Here you can, that's why you can just focus on the structure, on the meaning of the content, meaning or the flow of the content, rather than focusing on the structure of the content. You can see if the AI has generated the information as you requested it, as it is applicable to the client, rather than focusing on whether the statements of facts is there, or the whether grounds of appeal are there, or other things are there or not. Also, since AI is updated with the latest browsing techniques, rules, regulations, income tax guidelines, and all those things are just within the barriers of AI. So it helps us to make more accurate representation, accurate replies of the notice, and enhances the quality of our work as a professional. Then it enhances the productivity as well. See, if you were to make a notice reply, which was some sort of a complex scenario, manually making it might have taken an hour and a half. But using AI, you can reduce that time to as little as 15 to 20 minutes by allowing it to generate the reply, reviewing that particular reply, making the necessary changes and customizations, and then uploading it to your income tax portal. So this was a process which I just mentioned, that it's as simple as inputting the notice details or attaching the notice PDF or the Word document, whatever format it is, into the ChatGPT interface, and writing a prompt for the AI to generate a response, and then reviewing that particular response, making corrections, customizations, adding or deleting certain things to ensure accuracy and relevance, and then finally uploading it. So let's have a demonstration with this use case example. The case scenario is that your client ABC Limited has received a notice from the department, and you need to prepare a reply for the same. For the sake of this presentation, I've created a sample notice, which I'll share very quickly to you. Just a moment.
Vishnu, please help.
Yes.
Okay. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've prepared this sample notice just for the sake of this presentation, and I'll just quickly go through the summary of this notice. There is a company called Trouble Limited, and your assessee, your client is ABC Limited. What has happened is that Trouble Limited had a search being conducted on its premises, and there were some documents or transactions which implicate your client ABC Limited with regards to some sort of an income escaping assessment or some sort of an illegitimate transaction. And ABC Limited has been ordered by the department to furnish a written within 90 days to prove that those transactions are from legitimate sources and that it's not an income escaping assessment, and no income escaping assessment should be conducted against your client. So all we need to do in this case is copy this entire notice, either the content of the notice, or just upload the entire notice to the ChatGPT interface and design the prompt here. Now, for the sake of limited time, I've already designed the prompt, and I'll just add the same from this presentation itself. Uh, Sorry, I think the screen share has turned off. Yeah. So for the sake of time, I have just designed this prompt, and you can see that first thing which we need to understand is while giving a prompt to the AI, we need to be as specific and as express as we can be. Here in this prompt, I have written the very first thing which you need to do is introduce yourself. What capacity are you writing this Are you the person who's in-house legal counsel of the company, or are you an authorized representative, or are you an external reviewer, whatever the case is, depending on what the case is. So here I've written that I'm an authorized representative of ABC Limited, and I want to draft a professional reply to the income tax authority, referring the DIN number and the notice number in the reply. And I want the format to be such that the first should be the facts of the case, then the specific points which I need to put in that particular reply, which are that the transactions with Trouble Limited are from legitimate sources, they are well documented in the purchase register of our client, and the client's books of accounts have also been audited. The products purchased have been used in furtherance of the business and therefore have been incorporated in the income tax return filed as well. However, the client, which is ABC Limited, shall also file the income tax return, which was mentioned in the notice, within the time limit as prescribed. And we'll just click enter. So the GPT will start working and start generating the response now. Now, here you can see that it's generating a very specific formatted response. If there happens a scenario that your office has a specific drafting format, or your office has a specific format for such responses or replies of notices, you can simply attach that format as well, allowing the GPT to understand it, making it as a reference, and then drafting the reply accordingly. So here I have not attached anything like that, but as you can see, it's already doing a great work. It's starting with the response to notice under section 138, mentioning the DIN notice number, using the words like learned assessing officer, putting the facts of the case, including the amount involved, the transactions, whether they are legitimate, that we are attaching the copy of the ledger, and that we have used this particular transactions, the purchases which we have done for the furtherance of the business, and therefore we have properly documented the entire trail, and that we'll also file the income tax return in the given amount of time as required by the department. Towards the end of the notice, as I have mentioned in the prompt here also, that we want to plead that this particular notice is should be concluded from the department's end because the transactions are legitimate. So it will do the same using a concluding plead here, that upon
Last 2 minutes remaining.
fact, the substantiated record, it is most respectfully submitted that it's not tenable as per the act, and therefore the proceedings should be concluded. Now, this entire data you can copy and paste it to your own Word document or your own drafted presentation format, or you can just select excerpts from this particular extract and use it as per your convenience. So this was essentially the demonstration of the GPT. Now I'm going to just conclude with my presentation, and just a moment, let me just get to the presentation. Yeah. So now I'll just conclude with the presentation by simply saying that AI has enhanced efficiency and has transformed the way how professionals can approach for document drafting. And it's just not limited to notice writing or preparing proposals for the engagement, but also related to integrating your AI and analyzing the documents which you have received. It can be as many as an annual report of a company. You can just put it in there and perform your data analysis on it. So with the help of, as Daya sir also mentioned earlier, that with the help of our professional expertise and using the AI along with our knowledge itself creates a valuable synergy, and it results in optimum outcomes. So this was my time. So thank you very much for being a patient listener, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, Rishir, for the perfect representation on Section 148 of income tax. It's again a hot topic. Many of the people have received these notices, and how to draft, how to question, how to prompt, and all things have been beautifully covered by Rishir. Hats off to you, Rishir. Over to you, Chairman sir, for your comments.
Umesh bhai, I just came out of the office. You will continue, please.
Okay, thank you, sir, thank you, Rishir, and it was a wonderful. Every participant, please note down. Our panelists have done a wonderful thing, and you just have to rank them from 0 to 5 and join the WhatsApp community in the QR coded background diagram which is there with you. So thank you, Rishir,
Thank you,
and
sir.
let's move to the next panelist, Mr. Sai Subhash. Over to you, Sai. Your screen is visible. You can start. You can unmute.
Am I audible? Can I start, sir?
Yes, yes.
Good evening, my dear professional colleagues. I am Sai Subhash. I am from Chennai. Today, in my 10 minutes, I am going to use an Power Automate AI tool for processing, drafting, and creating documents in Microsoft Word. We have been seeing this image in my PPT. Each and every one of us would have different understanding from this image. I will share my experience, my understanding about this image. Here, a person is moving a one step forward in achieving his goal or an idea. So it is very essential to get an to get a character for effective and efficient utilization of time. More often, we get occupied with the tedious tasks in our office, like sending the reminders to the client, etc. But nowadays, it all are automated by using the Power Automate. Even in my articleship, during the initial days, we used to send the reminder mails, and I would take around half a day for sending this reminder mails to the client. But in the recent years, we have been automated by using the Power Automate. So the reminder mails are being sent automatically by the Power Automate, and there is no human intervention in sending the reminders to the client. So today, I'm going to show how to draft the deed and letter by using the Power Automate in Microsoft Word. Now, what is Power Automate? Power Automate is an AI tool which is developed by Microsoft for automating the processes within an application. Now, let us move on to the live demonstration of Power Automate. So, this is the Power Automate application made available by the Microsoft for desktop version. So, I have already created two flows for drafting the partnership deed and the GST authorization letter. So, let us move on to see what I have done for drafting the partnership deed. So this software is available to all the Microsoft 365 subscribers. So by the time it is loading, I will show my document, which the Power Automate is going to process and give me the final output file. So my final output file will be saved in this folder. So there is no other files in this folder. But Power Automate, using its own power, is going to generate a Word document by saving a partnership deed in that folder. Now, this is the simple partnership deed which the Power Automate is going to prepare from the commands given by me. So there is a date, which I have already given as a command in Power Automate. You can see. Totally, I have given 15 commands to the Power Automate to prepare my document. First one is to open the Word file, which I have stored in the use cases, that is partnership deed. So first, this Power Automate will open the file, and then in place of the deed date, it is going to substitute with 19th date of April 2024. Likewise, for the partner one, which I have shown here, for partner one, it is going to put the name as Sunil, and for partner's father name. So, and for the firm's name, it is going to, for F name, it is going to substitute the firm name as SA and Co. And for the firm address, it is going to substitute a address which I have given as input. And at last, it is going to save a Word document in the specified format, that is in use case output path. It is going to generate a new file known as Power Automate Partnership Deed. That is, I will open the output folder. In use case output folder, it is going to generate a new Word document known as automate partnership deal. Let us run this flow. So we can see how much time it is taking to run this program. So since I have opened the store, I need to close this Word document. For it to so it is running in the background by preparing the Word document. So within the 30 seconds, it has prepared my document in the use case output folder, Power Automate partnership deal. Now let us open and see what it has done. Now we can see that in the place of D date, it has substituted 19th date of April 2024. And in place of P1 name, Sunil, and in place of partner one father, it has substituted Arun. Likewise, it has changed the age of the partner one and address of the partner one. And even we can see F name in place of F name, it has changed the firm's name and it also given the firm's address, which I have given here as an input. You can see what I have given here as input has also been changed in the firm's address. Likewise, it is also shown the effective date in which the partnership will be commenced. And the profit sharing ratio also I have given as a PR ratio, which it has substituted in the place of partners profit sharing ratio. And at last, it has given the signature of partner where I have mentioned as P1 name and P2 name. It is substituted with the partner's name. And at last, there will be the cover page of the partnership deal where I have given as Mercer's F name and for the date, D date, which it has substituted with the new name. Let us move on to the another example which I have prepared for this one. So first one is drafting the partnership deed and second one is drafting the authorization letter. So when a partnership firm is formed, first just to take the partnership deed and get the signature and apply for PAN.
Remaining.
And another and the next job is to apply for the GST registration. For that, I have taken the link from the partnership deed comments and given the link to this GST authorization letter. First, shall we see what I have given the in GST authorization letter. Let me see what we have given. So first, I have prepared the letterhead, firm name, firm address, firm mobile number, F email. In letter date, LETTER date. So F name, P1. Likewise, I have given all the symbols. Now I need to run the program with the same commands. So for GST authorization letter, I have done here. Now I will run this. Let us see. Now you can see the status. First, it is preparing the deed. Next, it will be process that is running the commands. At last, it will give the output file. Now, not running means the word is generated. Now we can see in this folder that is Power Automate GST authorization letter. It is automatically done with the help of Power Automate. Now in place of F name, it has already substituted with SA name. Registered address is done. Contact number, email ID. So everything is done with the help of Power Automate. So using Power Automate will definitely save our time in our day-to-day life and enhance our practice. So I will conclude my session. Thank you for giving me this opportunity for providing this. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Sai, for your use case. And let me tell you that it was a very important use case because day and night, or many times, we use partnership deed, we use sale deed, letter of authority, memorandum of association, and audit report, like common documents. And once you have a master common document, you can use it for the other clients and get it prepared within fraction of seconds. So Power Automate was the tool which was used by Sai, and I hope that participant must have liked his use case. So please give ranking to that Sai, and I will request Daya sir, do you want to comment?
Sai, where are you from?
Chennai, sir. Tamil Nadu.
Oh, which place? Which place in Tamil Nadu?
So, Perambur, do you know? Perambur. North Chennai.
Where is it located?
Near
Perambur,
Central, sir.
right?
Central
And where
Railway
you did your
Station.
articles from? Where did you do your
Vinod
articles
Kothari, sir. Vinod
from?
Kothari.
Where are you actually living? In Chennai only, or might be your family somewhere out? Where is your family from?
Sir, actually, your voice is not audible. It is breaking.
Okay, that. Umesh bhai, is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's clear.
Yeah. So my point is primarily, friends, that I was thinking Sai comes from a very small village or town because of his name, or might be I was just visualizing. But the fact is, the kind of example which he's given is something which is a day-to-day issue which is getting sorted out. So friends, what my point is, these videos we will be hosting back on the AI platform, which is AI website of ICI, and you can continue to watch on the videos on a continuous basis.
Okay. Thank you, Daya sir. Thank you, Sai. It was a very wonderful session.
Thank you.
So, thank you. Now, let's move to our last panelist. The name is Akash and उदासी. वो उदासी दूर करने वाले आप सबकी AI, how to use AI in your practice, in your drafting, and he has a very good name like a sky, Akash. So it's a vast sky of AI, and he will give his use case. Over to you, Akash.
Thank you so
Before
much.
we conclude, I start his session, I'll request everyone to come on screen so that we can take one nice nap together.
All panelists, please on your videos. Sai, Subhash, and all. Rishir. Yeah. Vishnu, please take the screenshot.
Shraddha is also pending.
Shraddha.
Rahul is also there in this.
Okay. Done, Vishnu?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Over to you, Akash.
Thank you, sir. Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Akash Udasi, and I started my career in cybersecurity. And since past 8 years, I work in assurance analytics and MLAI domain. I would like to first start by thanking ICI leadership to allow me an opportunity to present my use case in AI. I also thank my CA fraternity who are watching us and supporting our AI use cases. I'll first start with the problem statement, that we all, this is, an ever evolving world, and with ever growing compliance to taxation laws and increased scrutiny by regulators, you would all agree there has been an increased scrutiny, to provide quality audits. And CAs, chartered accountants, are stretched for time. And it is very essential that we make best use of our time, to meet the expectations of all our stakeholders, that is our clients, our biggest stakeholder, then regulators, and of course our staff and interns. Today, I'm going to talk about a solution which is a summarization of the lengthy documents, the large documents, unstructured documents, that is your Word document, your PDF, and most importantly, even the scanned files, which comes in all shapes and forms. So there are various scenarios where this can be helpful. During stat audits, a summary of internal audit reports helps us in understanding the extent by which we can make use of their work. So a summary of the internal audit report is helpful. Similarly, we are all expected to go through, read the board and ACM minutes just to ensure that no critical matter or decision which has been taken in those meetings get missed out, which might have an impact on our duty to report on financial matters. Similarly, concise summary of case laws or advanced ruling help us stay updated day to day. But you would all agree these are lengthy documents, and I was talking to one of my friend who is in sole proprietor. He spends 1 to 2 hours reading these case laws or AR rulings, and it is time consuming. So if we get a summary of this, definitely it will be a huge time saver, and these summaries can also be used as ready reference for the future, and most importantly it will give us work life balance. So I'll just share my screen, start my tool. Let me know once my screen is visible. Is my screen visible? Yes. Okay. So this is the customized tool. Let me just put some credentials and log in. Yeah, like I said, this is a summarization tool, and you would find the UI elements, some of the UI features as part of this. Again, I would like to clarify that this can easily be replicated by open source technologies that is available out there, including the GenAI technologies like ChatGPT or Gemini for that matter. So again, it is not an imperative to have a tool like this. It is just for better presentation and ease of use that this has been built. We can provide the client names, say XYZ Limited. Now, this is a document type, and one of our panelists did talk about the personas, and the selection of the document type which we intend to summarize will help us, because, for example, when we intend to summarize the board of directors meeting minutes, the persona of a company secretary will be invoked. Similarly, if we intend to summarize a contract, okay, the persona of legal team will get invoked. So for this demonstration, I have picked up board of directors meeting minute as the document which I would be summarizing, and there are some options that we need to tick. Again, this provide additional context. Like I said, in the backend, this tool is using the generative AI technology. It can be ChatGPT, it can be Gemini. It is up to the end user wish. So I'm going to pick up a scan document, and it is of dynamic nature, meaning some of the pages are tilted. It is not a straightforward document, and I'll take you through the underlying document as well. And you can also select the comparison ratio. Again, it depends on how much data you can choose to lose. Okay, it depends on the risk appetite, I would say, and it also depends on the the importance of the underlying document. So for the demonstration purpose, I will select 20 to 30%. Again, you can also select the format in which you would want the output to be. I will go with Word, and whether you want the headings to be part of the output. So I'll just to run this fast, I go for a no. I will select this is the document I am selecting, which is a board of minute document. And when I click on submit, it takes you through different layers. Because it is a scanned document, and in 15 seconds, I'll show you the underlying document as well. It has to pass through an OCR engine. Again, there are quite a many OCR engines available, freeware available, paid software also available, which can change, extract the text from an unstructured document or a scanned document, and then it summarizes and finally it processes the output in the format that you've specified. So let me take you through the underlying document. As you can see, this is a tilted board of minute document. For client confidentiality, we have masked some of the key information about the board of minutes. Okay, and it is a 6-pager document, as you can see. And like I said, it is tilted, and it is a scanned document. Most importantly, let's go to our tool, and it has done processing. I'll do a download. And let me open the summary. Yeah. So you could see, the document was, a 6-pager document, and it was a very lengthy document. And it has generated, because we selected 20 to 30% compression ratio.
Last 2 minutes remaining.
It has provided the summary in 1-pager document. Thank you so much for that reminder. And I can also, try and see if we can compare the two documents. 1 second. Okay, so maybe split screen is not possible, I guess, here, but I can take you through this specific element, and we can compare that. It has 1 second, just give me a second. Okay, I think something went wrong with the exchange. Okay, the point I was trying to make, the 6-pager document that we saw, and there were multiple clauses in that, it summarized the 3 paragraph in just 3 lines. And, one can, review it, and depending on, the detail it wants to cover in the summary, it can even increase the, the compression ratio. Similarly, we can do it for the case law. Again, the case laws, you would agree that it can go into multiple pages. And, we spend sometimes 1 hour, 2 hours, just to read a case law, which, is quite relevant for our client use case. And you can see this is one of the case law we have. And it is a 6-pager document. For the interest of time, I have already created a case law summary of this using the same tool.
Time's up, sir.
Okay, sure. That's it. Thank you so much, everyone, for your time, and have a great evening and rest of the weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akash. And we are very much impressed by your presentation of co-pilot audit. And what important thing that you have noted is the personification of your AI. If you are a GST consultant, you are auditor, you are a legal person, or you are income tax person, so give the instructions and the prompts and design your AI accordingly. And most important, you have taken the BOD minutes and summarized them, and it's a OCR processing, scanning, everything you have covered. And participants, please appreciate that he has taken lot of pains to present you. The most important thing is that how you can shorten your time when you are auditing. You are have lots of pages, and how to summarize them and prepare your opinion for your audit. So, friends, these were the panelists who have done very good today, and I am proud. I am feeling very much happy that all the use cases will be very much useful in your practice, and this will take hackathon to the next level. Thanks to all the panelists. Thanks to all participants. Over to you, Chairman Sir, for your closing remarks.
Thank you very much, Umesh. Compliments to each one of you who have actually participated with a lot of positive spirit. That is something which is very important for anyone to come forward. And most importantly, Umesh, I think everyone gave a used case, which itself I think is a important aspect to showcase people. In 10 minutes, these people are able to effective. Correct? And that means, if example, we take all these people and run 10 slots of, what do you say, parallel programs, just imagine what will be the kind of output these all guys are going to give after this entire discussion is over. In 10 minutes, 10 minutes they are able to convince everyone that technology is useful, it is easy, it is relevant, and it is actually going to add value to our entire professional practice in time to come. Friends, our interest, vice chairman's and my interest, is primarily to give you that confidence that adopt technology. It is easy. These teasers which are coming to you in form of hackathon are primarily an idea to initiate or tickle the thought process that yes, it is easy. Let me, rather than watching a WhatsApp which is of no relevance, let me go and check on the YouTube for various tools which are available. By virtue of that, you will spend 30-40 minutes of time, and you will start using your laptops, desktops, iPads for the purpose of doing that experimenting. And trust me, the best part I'll tell you, the easiest thing is technology. Rashid, you will agree, is reset. Your system will not go anywhere. You just press the button of reset, restart again. I think Thomas Alva Edison has talked about it 99 times. Here we are talking about might be once or twice. And this is going to make difference in your life. Take it from me, the way we are looking at things is actually going in a different direction. And one fact which lives the past, the experience past of chartered accountancy course is that chartered accountant don't leave anything unfinished. So let's come together and be speakers in time to come and give your case studies which will actually benefit the profession in true sense. Thanks to all these participants who have come forward to share how easy it is, and most importantly, as I always say, we are teaching our competition to be more comfortable. That means they'll have more time for doing a lot of new things. This happens only in the profession called chartered accountants. So this is where it is. Umesh bhai, thank you very much for ensuring that I stay with you continuously. But this is one committee where the reason of staying on the screen is not from any other thing. It is from the excitement that what we are going to learn new and more. That is our excitement. And that initiation which you have taken, Umesh bhai, compliments to you, which is making me sit in the car, run towards the airport, but listen to the entire discussion. Compliments to you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Chairman, sir. Your daya is always there on all of us. और ऐसे ही दया बनाए रखे. And thanks to all the panelists. Shantam Agrawal for GST notices, Hiren Bandari for GST appeal, Sunny for international taxation, Shraddha for emails and letters, Rahul Darne for management representation, Deepesh Goyal for the email and communication 43BH, then Rishir for income tax notices under section 148, then Sai for power automated partnership deeds, and last Akash for the audits and co-pilot related things. Friends, this was a wonderful hackathon. Keep in touch. Next time on 26th of April, you will be having a very important AI session that is on Microsoft Copilot Finance. Yes, friends, it's a special Copilot which has been prepared for finance people like us. So, Microsoft people will be there. Nishan Gupta from Microsoft will be presenting on 26th April. So please keep in touch. Please be there with us on Twitter, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. AI in ICI is there to help you out. So thanks all participants. Thanks Vishnu. Thanks Rishi. And thanks to technical team and our participants. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you.